What's going on? It's true. Man, deep in the heart of Texas, Dallas, Texas to be exact. Anybody watch Westerns, this might sound familiar. On a Western show, two guys, both of them got pistols. They meeting up, you know what I'm saying? Sundown time, you know what I'm saying? Hands by their gun. Whoever draw first, bam, the quickest, wins if he hits his target. Where in Dallas, two young black dudes, you know what I'm saying, one out on bond for murder already, right? I mean, it's typical in America, right? Letting everybody out with murder charges so they can do it again. Call that shit genocide. So y'all pay attention, keep your eyes open, because that shit true. One guy out on bond, you know what I'm saying? This on Elm Street, you know, in Elm, in Dallas, Texas. Anyway, club, you know, meeting spot for violence and shootouts, innocent people getting hit at the club. One guy see the other guy who had tried to set him up for a robbery. Okay, your ass shouldn't be down here. I'm down here, you down here. I see you now, it's on. Both of them got straps, of course. But here's the thing though. Both of them draw on each other. I see you see me, and I know I'm about that life. Here you go, sundown, wild, wild west, boom, both of them pull a strap, pop, 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 pop. How about both of them kill each other? I'm talking about these niggas then up the strap, and instead of one of them get hit, both of them took each other out in a shootout. That is crazy. And of course, a lot of more innocent people got hit. You know what I'm saying? They waiting on one guy that was with the other guy. He got hit, but he ain't die. So they trying to charge him with everything while the other two niggas that did the shooting killed each other. Deep in the heart of Dallas, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box. Y'all support. And go check this story out. The link is in the description box. My cash app $CTEU. Deep in the heart of Texas, Dallas, Texas. When is it gonna stop? True.
2 people are dead and 3 people are injured after a deadly shooting in Deep Ellum. The violence erupted as clubs were closing on Elm Street and officers were nearby. One of the men killed was out on bond for murder, and police believe he'd previously tried to rob the other man who was killed. Fox 4's Alex Boyer with details on this investigation. Alex.
Hi, guys. And you know, there's a network of 25 security cameras in this area which captured the entire shooting. Dallas police say that the 2 men who died had beef with one another. Another guy who was shot was also involved in that shooting, and 2 bystanders are in the hospital.
People screaming, yelling, running.
Terror on the streets of Deep Ellum early Friday morning as gunfire erupted just as the bars were letting out.
We see people laying on the ground, shot. And we just like, what happened? There's no fights and no arguments.
According to Dallas police, 31-year-old Quentin Lowe was standing on the sidewalk near Elm Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. That's when Jermaine Lewis and his buddy Anthony Barrow approached. Police say all 3 men started shooting.
Our detectives determined that back on May 7th, Quentin Lowe was responsible for setting up an attempted robbery of Jermaine Lewis. So while he was in Deep Ellum, Lewis recognized Lowe, and that is when the shooting started.
Lowe and Lewis died from their injuries. Barrow was shot but survived. Investigators say 2 other men who were bystanders were also hit by gunfire. They were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay.
And I took cover. I got up under the truck, you know, to make sure that I didn't get hit.
Dallas police say Lowe was out on bond for a murder charge.
He was released in April of 2021 on a $250,000 bond for murder in Denton County.
This is Lowe's mugshot from that arrest, a 2018 incident in Louisville that stemmed from a fight over a parking space. Lowe allegedly shot and killed a man on a motorcycle. Back in Deep Ellum.
I don't know what I think of Deep Ellum right now. I love this part of town, but it's kind of scary. Yeah.
Folks are shaken up. The deadly encounter happened a day after the Deep Ellum Foundation unveiled its security plan, complete with 25 cameras, in response to repeated late-night disturbances. The police chief says preventing gun violence like this is a huge challenge.
If you look at the brazenness of what occurred in Deep Ellum, we had officers right there.
And in fact, some of those officers were the first to render CPR to the injured. Despite the quick resolution, some witnesses' sense of security has been shattered.
The wifey doesn't want to really do it anymore because it's like, it's just too much violence, you know, it's like...
I don't think it's worth my life.
And we're told that Anthony Barrow could face criminal charges once he's released from the hospital. It's worth noting that Lowe was set to go to trial for his murder case in August. Anyone, of course, with any videos that might be pertinent to this investigation are asked to give it to the Dallas Police Department. No additional information has been released about the condition.